Welcome to your daily focus for January the 21st, 2020. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you truly for all the positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I send it right back to you. So we have the 21st today, the world energy, the endings, completions. It's such a beautiful energy to have during our full moon energy, which will be going at the end of the week. So this is a time for completion, moving past things, surrendering from things, healing, closure in our life. It's a beautiful energy for that. Now, if you add up the numerology all together, it comes to an 8 energy, which is our strength card. So walking with integrity, not trying to find the shortcut. Walking with integrity, our word is our bond. People trust us. We give of ourselves in relationships. And we expect the support and the protection from others. Sun is in Aquarius now. So we're thinking outside the box. We're thinking about how we can be original, how to tap into our unique presence in the world. Moon is in Sagittarius for the entire day. So wanting to learn, expand our knowledge, go on little trips. Oh, look at that. We had the star card jump out today. The star card is making the impossible possible. What beautiful energy to have when we have a sun in Aquarius and the moon in Sagittarius to dream the impossible and to see, understand how we can make the impossible possible. Very Aquarian, very inventive kind of energy coming at us today. So there could be a little bit more of a bounce in our step today. We could be thinking outside the box. We could be creative. We could be allowing our inner expression outwards, walking in our, well, I don't know how much our inner child will be out today, because we do have the World card and the Strength card as well, but it is about exploring and learning. And seeing how we can step into something that seems very impossible. So meditate, reflect. Cards really did a weird cut there. We have the Page of Pentacles. Yes, imagine your tomorrow. Look at how big that pentacle is. There is no way that the currency of this land, each coin is that big. So it's the impossible, right? A coin that big? What would that be worth? And this is the way our thinking can go today. This is about new opportunities that lay in wait for us. Our ideas, our strategies towards it. And the red rose on top would represent our passion, our desire, our love for, our conquest, our journey, our adventure, our path forward. So we're really thinking about it. We're really thinking about how we can go about doing something, stepping into something, creating something, inventing something, birthing something in our tomorrows today. We have the Chariot. The Chariot was yesterday's energy, and it's here to remind us to pull it back a little bit and make sure we're following the plan. Where's our focus? Are we giving the things attention that need attention right now? Focus that needs focus? Do we need to have those conversations? Do we need to get together with other people? Do we need to learn something new? Do we need to travel in some way or another in order to step upon our quest, to get more information about our quest, our journey? So it's about thinking it through, not just knee-jerking the energy, so we want to think it through. If you're handed a document to sign today, some kind of agreement, you want to read it through. You want to make sure you are saying yes to what you want to say yes to, and no to what you truly want to say no to. And it's only with the investigation, it's only with understanding everything and getting a clarity that we can. So does it fit in my life? Does it not fit in my life? Does it raise me up in energy? Does it lower my energy? Do I feel happiness and joy? Do I feel sadness or fear? And we have the Seven of Swords. If you have that kind of like that intuition that somebody might be, you know, working against you in some way, believe it. Don't think that you are jumping to conclusions. This is very much a card that represents the falsehoods of others that are around us. Remember, keep your friends close and your enemies closer. Know what they're talking about, know what they're saying, know what they're doing. This is also understanding what you truly need to go forward with and what is just added baggage. And we are in beautiful energy to understand what is extra baggage that we're carrying with us that weighs down our step, slows down our movement, hinders our progress. And look at the flock of birds. The flock of birds usually don't call my eye for this card. So the flock of birds, through meditation, through dreams, waking and sleeping, those little intuitive thoughts that you have that all of a sudden you feel something, you have that gut feeling, follow it. There are little messages to keep you on your course and keep you safe. And maybe open up the door to what can be, where we can make the impossible possible. You know, sometimes we want to go forward in our life in such a way, and we just don't see how we can possibly do that with what we're dealing with in the present. And so maybe something comes to you today. Write it down. Put it on a sticky note. Examine it. Look at it from different angles. I inhibit no one. We each create our own reality, and we do really create our own realities, as hard as that is to take at times in our life. I inhibit no one, so do not feel that by you stepping out to have more of something in your life, you are actually taking away from somebody else. That's hogwash, okay? There is more than enough to go around in this world for everybody to have their dreams, their realities, the way they want them. And sometimes we feel guilty or we feel unworthy or that we're not enough. And that's silly. Of course you're worthy. Of course you're deserving. And you are enough. We each create our own reality. Everything starts with a thought. We put that thought into a workable plan, a strategy, and we go forward based on our assumptions of what we are stepping towards. So dream the impossible dream today. Absolutely. As you find your vibrational harmony with your desires, you are never inhibiting or preventing anyone else from living what they are creating. You are controlling and creating your reality. And this also goes for trying to change somebody into meeting your mold of what they should be or shouldn't be. So we may feel in our relationships today like we're not being loved in the way that we want to be loved. And so you have to envision that for yourself and how to bring that into being, and know that you can't change a person or change an environment into doing, well, especially a person, into doing something that they're not wanting to do themselves. It's not in their reality. It's not in their framework. It's not in their wiring. So you control that. So maybe you need to have a conversation. Maybe you just need to be open. Maybe somebody just dropped the ball. Maybe they're unaware. Maybe they need more information. Maybe you need more information. At the end of the day, you create your reality. Sometimes we allow things in our lives that we just don't like in our lives. So long as we accept that into our lives, we are creating that reality of that being in our life. Once we decide not to, it's like quitting smoking. Your reality is you're a smoker, and one day you wake up and you say, I'm not going to smoke anymore. Now your reality is you are a non-smoker. Or how do you make your reality that? What things are you going to do? Deep breathing exercises are great, by the way. It's just like having that cigarette. That's a lot of times, especially when people smoke because they're stressed. Pardon me. Just take a couple of deep breaths, and that craving for that cigarette will probably pass. Or tell yourself that just, you know what, I'm going to wait 5 more minutes. I'm going to wait 5 more minutes. You can make it through 5 minutes. You can do it. You can make it through 5 minutes easily enough. So say, I'm going to wait 5 minutes. And it might be 3 hours before you think of it again. It might be 5 minutes from then. And if you want one at that point, then, don't, you want it to be a beautiful experience. You want to love yourself, embrace yourself every time you wait that 5 minutes. You want to celebrate that. And don't beat yourself up if you say, okay, I can't take it anymore. I've got to have one. Because now we can start again to that 5 minutes. Let's get our animals here. The awakening of the bear. You've been hibernating far too long, I believe this card says to us. It's time to stretch. It's time to come alive. It's time to step into the energy. It's time to realize that everything that you desire and you want in life is awaiting you. And now, today is the perfect energy to figure out how to get there. Maybe it is by healing or closure in our life or moving away from something. Absolutely. Maybe it's allowing new ideals to come into our life, new thought patterns, new habits, new behaviors. Uncertainty, openness, awakening, negativity, and hibernation. When we fall asleep, we withdraw our awareness from its hypnotic fascination with the physical sensation, thereby enabling us to listen with our now awakened sixth sense. They're playing again. And it may sound like they're growling at each other, and they're just having fun. If I got them in front of the camera, you'd see tails wagging and them just having so much fun. You could almost see the smile on their face. So that's Milo and Dylan playing in the background there. Bear reminds you that you've been hibernating and hiding from your passions and your own true self for far too long. Now is the time to open your mind, your heart, your soul, and see with all your senses. Spend some time each morning journaling and listening to your heart. Release the fears and only hear the love and what you want out of that love. The fears only prevent you from crawling out of the cave, and they cause you to be grumpy and negative. Bear says it's your time of awakening. Maybe you've always wanted to write a book, pick up an instrument, learn how to knit. So it's all about what have you always wanted to do, but you just, for some reason, maybe you've been afraid to sign up for that class because you've been caught within the web of fear for so long you forgot how good it felt to stretch and feel the love that is around you and the love that you create from within. No matter what speaks to your soul, release the fear and allow Bear to stand beside you and assist you with your awakening. Don't allow your limited view to bring about fear because you are on the verge of something great, and we all are. We just came through the eclipse season. We can't be anything but on the verge of something great. Honestly, in one area of your life or another, you are definitely on the verge of something great. So start thinking about what that great thing, that great experience, that great pathway is going to actually bring to you in your life and where you are walking forward. Don't allow your limited view bring about fear because you are on the verge of something great. Push aside fear and feel the awakening bubbling up within you. Bear may be telling you that you need a good sound sleep, one that is undisturbed and restful. Once you awaken from that sleep, you will feel refreshed and ready to take on the world. Bears are resourceful. Before, during, and after their hibernation, Bear wants to teach you to be resourceful with your life. Are you purchasing too much food at the store that is going unused? Do your closets, or could it be that your closet is filled with clothes that you haven't worn in years? Bear says it's time to simplify. It's time to get rid of the clutter. It's a beautiful full moon energy to do just that and get excited about the impossible that you are making possible going forward. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.